Good afternoon, students. Last session we discussed electricity, electric current and charge. All the things about electric current we have done in the previous sessions. If you have not watched that video, please go through that. Before starting today's session, let me do a small recap what happened in the previous sessions. Previous session we discussed electricity. So what is electricity? Electricity is a form of energy. It's a flow of free electrons. Next we discussed electric current. So what is electric current? Electric current is the rate of flow of charge. Rate of flow of charge is called electric current, and we know that expression I is equal to Q by T, and SI unit of current ampere. Q means charge and its SI unit coulomb. So current I is equal to Q by T. 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 second. So we also defined 1 ampere. So define 1 ampere. 1 ampere is that current when 1 coulomb charge flows through the conductor in 1 second gives a 1 ampere current. Next we discussed charge. So what is charge? Charge is the fundamental property of an atom. There are two kinds of charge, positive charge and negative charge. Charge of an electron is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and charge of proton is equal to plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And we studied some properties like charge repels each other, unlike charge attract each other. Okay, and next we studied electric circuit. So what is electric circuit? See, electric circuit, this one electric circuit, a closed and continuous path along which electric current flows called electric circuit. Electric circuit, there are two types of closed electric circuit and open electric circuit. See, this one closed, here key closed, closed electric circuit. So what is closed electric circuit? Electric circuit through which electric current flows. Electric current can flow called closed electric circuit. Open, see, open this key, now it's called open electric circuit. So what is open electric circuit? Electric circuit through which electric current cannot flow. So here it is open, broken. So electric current cannot flow. So this type of circuits are called open electric circuit. Up to this much we studied. Okay. See, electric circuit, this one. See here, what's the direction of current, electric current? How electric current flows? See, actually there are two directions. See, one is this one, this is called conventional current direction, and another one, this one, it's minus negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery. See, this is bit confusing. Electric current has two direction. It has two direction. Typical direction is this one. Typical direction is called conventional current direction. And so what is conventional current direction? Conventional current direction means here charge carriers, they flows from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery. So this direction is called conventional current direction, and this current is called conventional current. And actually or really electric current like this, from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery. So this is called electronic current. Electronic current. This is called electronic current. See, why this confusion arise? Why two direction? See, this is because electricity was discovered before electron. Electricity was discovered before electron. So when electricity was discovered, at that time scientists, they thought that electric current it is due to the flow of positively charged particle. That is why they marked this arrow mark like this. But later they discovered electric current, it is due to the flow of negatively charged particles or electrons. However, they did not change this direction. They did not change this direction. Whenever we are marking electric current, we are using conventional current direction. Conventional current direction. And next, see, in this diagram, we are using a device called ammeter. So what is ammeter? See, what is ammeter? Ammeter is an instrument used to measure electric current. So what is an ammeter? Ammeter is an instrument used to measure electric current. Used to measure electric current. How it is connected? See how ammeter connected. How it is connected? It's always connected in series. See, ammeter is always connected in series in a circuit through which electric current is to be measured. See this one, series connections. You can connect here or here. Here also you can connect ammeter, or here you can connect ammeter, or here. Understood? So you should connect ammeter in series. What about its resistance? See, ammeter should have low resistance. Ammeter should have low resistance. Why it should have low resistance? See, since ammeters are connected in series, so at that time entire current it flows through this ammeter. Flows through this ammeter. This ammeter cannot change its value. Ammeter cannot change this current value. So that is why it should have very low resistance. If its resistance more, what happens? If the ammeter has more resistance, at that time, see when current flows through this ammeter, small current passes through this resistance, current value may change. So that is why ammeter should have low resistance. Ideal ammeters have zero resistance. This one, practical ammeter, it has a low or finite or small resistance. Okay, this is about ammeter. So they may ask this question. So why ammeters? How ammeters are connected? They are always connected in series. Why it should have low resistance? Why it should have low resistance? It's connected in series. Entire current flows through this ammeter, so ammeter should not change this current value. That is why it's connected in a series. Okay, this is about current and ammeter. And next, electric potential. Electric potential. See, what is electric potential? See, before discussing this, tell me how heat flows. How heat flows? Heat always flows from a point at higher temperature to a point at lower temperature. That means it requires temperature difference. Temperature difference. How wind blows? Wind blows from higher atmospheric pressure to lower atmospheric pressure. So it requires atmospheric pressure difference. Similarly, how charges flows? How current flows? See, current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Here also it requires potential difference. It requires potential difference. So what is electric potential? See here, so to mark one point B, at infinity, so it's infinite distance, and somewhere here one point A it is. So here place charge Q at infinity, so point B here at infinity, and so person P1. See here, so bring this charge Q from point B to A. How to move this charge? See, this person P1, he brings this charge from infinity to point A. So when he brings this charge from infinity to point A, he must supply some energy. Work has to be done. See, we know according to law of conservation of work, law of conservation of energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So here this person is supplied some energy. This energy stores inside this electric charge, and when it placed here, so this energy, it acts as its potential. It is called electric potential. At A, this electric potential equal to VA. Now you define electric potential. How to define electric potential? See, electric potential at a point in an electric field is defined as work done to bring charge Q from infinity to that point. So what is electric potential? So electric potential means work done in bringing charge Q from infinity to that point. It's called a electric potential. So instead of using this charge Q, take this Q is equal to 1 coulomb. This is a plus 1 coulomb. So take 1 coulomb. Now this definition, electric potential. So what is electric potential? Work done in bringing unit positive charge. Instead of charge, if we use Q is equal to 1 coulomb, unit positive charge in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to that point. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಏನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ Q1 ಇಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ P1, ಸೊ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಸನ್ P1 ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಸೊ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಇದರದ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ Q, ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ Q ಬದಲು ನೀವು 1 ಕೂಲಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆಗ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್. So what is potential difference? Potential difference means what? See, this person, he brings this charge from infinity to point C somewhere here, and this potential, it's potential C, and same person he brings this charge from infinity to point A, this potential A. So here he did work done WC, here this work done WA. So what is the difference between these two? See, this VA minus VC gives a potential difference. Va minus Vc gives a potential difference. So what is potential difference? What is potential difference? See, potential difference means it's a work done in bringing charge from one point to another point. This work. See, work done in bringing charge Q from point C to point A is called its potential difference. So potential difference. Potential difference. So what is potential difference? Work done in bringing charge Q from one point to another point. Another point in an electric field. So this is called potential difference. See, potential difference, it is denoted as V. It is denoted as V. See, potential difference V is equal to how much? V is equal to W by Q. See, this is the expression for electric potential. V is equal to W by Q. Here W represent work done, Q represent charge. So what is the unit of V? So V is equal to how much? So work done joule and charge coulomb. So what is joule per coulomb? See, yes, the potential difference, its actual unit joule per coulomb. Joule per coulomb, it's SI unit volt. SI unit volt. V it is. Okay, this is about electric potential and potential difference. So by using this formula, can solve some numericals. See how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb. So take this numerical, how much work is done in bringing a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having potential difference of 12 volt. How much work? See how much work is done in bringing a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having potential difference 12 volt. See what is the expression for potential difference? V is equal to W by Q. What they asked, how much work is done? So work means what? W. So rewrite this expression, W is equal to how much? W is equal to V into Q. Substitute V. V is equal to how much? So here potential difference given 12 volt and charge Q given how much? 2 coulomb. Substitute here 12 into 2, 24 joule. 24 joule. Okay, this is about electric potential and potential difference. Next, we see some electric symbols, component and electric symbol. See, first one, electric cell. Electric cell. So it's a single cell, so you can represent like this. This one, it's a symbol. Electric cell symbol. So remember this one. They may ask this for 1 mark question. Plus, see this long line indicates positive and this one small line negative. Positive, plus and minus. Electric cell. Second one, battery or combination of cell or combination of cells. Battery or combination of cells. So you can represent like this, plus minus, like this, continues. Plus minus, again plus minus, like this. It's a combination of cells. Third one, open switch. See, open switch like this. Open it is. Its symbol. Open switch. Fourth one, closed switch. Closed switch. So you can represent closed switch like this. Plug key or switch it is. Plug key or switch. Fifth one, wire joint. Wire joint. It's like this, wire joint. Sixth one, wire crossing. Wire crossing, like this. Wire crossing. Seventh one, resistance. Of a resistance of a resistor. R. Symbol like this. Next, variable resistor. Or rheostat. This one, variable resistor. Next, ammeter. Ammeter. Plus minus A. And next, voltmeter. V it is. See, these are the electrical symbols. They may ask any one question. They may ask this for one more question. Draw the electric symbol of cell, battery or switch, open switch, closed switch, wire joint, wire crossing or resistor, rheostat, ammeter or voltmeter. So I told voltmeter, say we discussed ammeter. Ammeter is used for measuring electric current. It's always connected in series and it has very low resistance. So what is voltmeter? So voltmeter is a device used for measuring potential difference across the 2 points, in a circuit. Voltmeter, it's always connected in parallel. See, this is a circuit. See, this one, a simple circuit. See, this ammeter, it's connected in series. So if you want to measure potential difference across A and B, across this bulb, so you are connecting voltmeter like this. It's always connected in parallel. It's always connected parallel across the points, across the 2 points A and B. So voltmeter like this. Ammeter here and voltmeter. It's always connected in parallel. So what about its resistance? See, voltmeter should have high resistance. Ideal voltmeter resistance infinity. This one practical voltmeter, its resistance very large, high resistance. Why? So why voltmeter should have very large resistance or high resistance? See, voltmeter is always connected in parallel. So because of high resistance, it won't draws any current. It won't draws any current. So that is why its resistance must be very large. If its resistance low, what happens? When its resistance low, when when current flows through this voltmeter, produces potential drop. Potential drop across this voltmeter takes place. So at that time it won't give accurate value. That is why voltmeter should have very large resistance or very high resistance. Okay, with this, so now, okay, you tell me what is the difference between a voltmeter and ammeter. Ammeter is an instrument used to measure electric current. So what is voltmeter? Voltmeter is a device used for measuring potential difference. Ammeter always connected in series, voltmeter always connected in parallel. Ammeters have low resistance, voltmeter have high resistance. These are the difference between voltmeter and ammeter. Okay, with this we'll wind up today's session. Thank you. Entaitho Karthik?